And we are back with more people here that I walk into, awesome people here at the GitHub conference in San Francisco 2024. And I have with me Luna Fernandez, an amiga from, Mexican heritage that I'm super happy to meet, especially women in tech with great stories that we'll talk about it in a moment. And also here. So Luna, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really glad to be here.
It's just a pleasure, and I'm super, super happy that you wanted to come and share a little bit of what you've been doing.
Yeah.
But first of all, can you share with the audience who are you and what do you do?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Luna Fernandez. I am a newer web developer. I started it's been about a year since I started developing. I've been working with a program called Annie Cannons. That's just a wonderful program. I'm really excited to be here in GitHub. Yeah.
So when we were talking earlier, I was super interested because she's like, no, I don't have anything good to say. I'm a new developer. I just started. But I was wondering, are you having any challenges or tips or ways that you managed to get over? Because you're already a developer. You became one. You're already playing with it. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience? How has it been?
In GitHub in particular?
GitHub and development in general.
GitHub and development. Well, I think with development in general, just my background is a little bit intense. I am 35, and for a good portion of my life, I dealt with a lot of abuse from family members, from a variety of people. And when I was 16, I was sex trafficked. So I have experienced a lot. It took me many years to heal from my trauma, and I'm still healing. And a few months ago, I think it was around December, I found the program that I'm in, Annie Cannons, and they specifically work with people that are survivors of human trafficking. And it's been a wonderful experience. I've learned a lot. I've learned how to code, and I feel like I'm finally finding my place in tech. But now that I'm in GitHub Universe, I'm attending this incredible conference. I am starting to realize that I do have a place here, but I do also see a lot of spaces that are taken up by, the majority, which is white, cis, straight males. Like yesterday, we went to an event. I'm not going to name what event it was. And it was fun. But when I got on the bus that shuttled us over, it was really overwhelming because there was not a single woman on that bus besides me and my two friends. Not a single woman. And because of my particular trauma, I was like, oh, I don't really feel safe here. Thankfully, it went well, but I think one of the biggest hurdles is just feeling like we belong here.
Yeah.
Because spaces are opening up, but there is not that many women in tech. There's not that many people of color in tech. It's growing more and more, but it is still harder for us to find jobs in these spaces.
Sadly, not at a pace that I would like to. It's something that I've been doing interviews this whole time, and only with this end I can count the GitHub stars that are women, and we need to fix that. We need more, feminine representation, woman representation. I don't know what's the right word to use at times. Some terms are not liked, and some I'm doing my best, sorry.
And that's what matters, right? It's like we just want people to do their best, to think about us, to include us in their spaces, and to remember that we make up a large portion of the population and we have so much to offer. Like I was just in this wonderful discussion about women inclusivity in AI and how it's just not apparent. There's not that much space in AI right now for women. There's so much AI bias that specifically chooses men over women. Like when people use AI to get jobs or to recruit employees, there are some biases there. And there's so many of us that are brilliant, that are powerful. And people that I've met in Annie Cannons, yes, we have a very challenging history because of the trauma that we went through. But something that our trauma shows is that we can survive anything. We have grit. We have determination. We are resilient. I believe that anything that is thrown at me, I can handle it, no problem, because I've been through the worst already. And I really want the spaces in tech to just see that in us and to value us.
What would you recommend to the audience, to the women listening to us, to promote and enable these type of things in I was going to say in tech, but in general, what would you recommend and tell the girls that are watching us, girl, women, ladies, whatever you want to call yourself?
I feel like I really want to speak to the men in tech. Listen to women, make spaces for women, because we're here. We want to be in this space. We are passionate about this work, and we are so oppressed, and it's not our responsibility to make that to make that space for ourselves. It is the responsibility of our oppressors, of the people that have been just the norm, the majority. It is their responsibility to make space.
Because it is, as you say, you say it's a norm, not sometimes because, guys, no, it's not that you're choosing at times to do it.
Yeah.
Some do, but that's the only part.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's the autopilot that, I am to blame on that. And it's really important, Luna, that's great that you are bringing it up, that it starts with guys, not just recommendations to women.
Yeah.
But beware. I have been on some women in tech talks where sharing the stories that happen to women, I'm like, oh my God, do you go through that?
It's horrifying.
You saw that?
Yeah.
And being aware of that and trying to stop it, or knowing why some things are happening, why you are reacting in some ways. Oh, she's just like special. No. There's a reason for all of those things. And thank you for the words and telling this to the people. Have you seen any of that support or anything here at the conference or feeling in general?
Something that I've loved about this conference so far is that I have seen a lot of women here. I have seen a lot of people of color, a lot of Black people that aren't just attending, but also, working for GitHub. And we've had a lot of conversations with women, and with this wonderful Black woman that we just met that is a recruiter for GitHub. And they've all been so excited about me, as well as my other classmates, like the other people that are in Annie Cannon's. And that's just been really beautiful. I'm excited about tech. I think it's incredible. I'm passionate about AI. So learning all of the new implementations that like GitHub is doing has been really, really cool. Overall, this experience has been wonderful. Like, I don't really have that many complaints. Even the experience that I had last night
And the boss.
it was
not on GitHub, right?
Yeah, that's not on GitHub, but like it also just was a reminder, like, oh, there's still a lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
It didn't sour my experience at all, but I just have a lot of gratitude for this incredible conference.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I love that also. I noticed like the representation of women is getting better. Not where I would like to see it,
Yeah.
but getting way, way better. And to come here and experience all this, the learning and everything that... Was there any particular learning that you had at the conference of tools, announcements, or anything that you are thrilled about?
Let's see. Me and my partner are attempting to start a company together, mostly just freelancing for now. And I have some goals on some apps that I want to start that'll help neurodivergent people. I went to a conference yesterday that was all about like how to be a developer and start a company. That was really fun, and I learned so much from it. And also learning about Copilot and all of the new fun features. Like, that was very exciting.
Wow. I am super happy because I see twinkle in your eyes. You're really excited about what you're learning and what is happening. That's really great, Luna. I am super happy. Another thing that I wanted to quickly touch about, the organization that you're collaborating with. Can you talk about a little bit about it?
Yeah, for sure. Well, like I mentioned before, it's called Annie Cannon's. The program is specifically for people of all genders, not just women or femmes, but people of all genders that have experienced human trafficking in one way or another. So that can be sex trafficking, that can be labor trafficking. There's multiple ways to be trafficked. And the goal of the program is to help survivors find stability in their lives, because being who we are and coming from the trauma that we've come from, we've experienced a lack of stability. We've experienced a lot of chaos in our lives, and a lot of us don't see the worth in ourselves because we've been beat down a lot by, our traffickers, by other abusers. Before I started this program, not even before I started this program, for most of my life, I thought I was not smart. I thought I was very unintelligent. And it wasn't until just a few years ago that it started to click like, oh, maybe I actually am smart. And
You're a developer already. You definitely are smart.
yeah, thank you. And, you know, this program just really helps build up our confidence. We learn how to code. We have mentors. There is a mental health practitioner on staff that helps guide us through any issues that we might face, whether that's, you know, we're having a challenging mental health day or week or month, or we, you know, if somebody is having a hard time finding childcare, you know, we have somebody that's just like, I got you. Let's fix this. Let's figure something out so we can get through the program successfully. And the first 19 weeks of the program, it's all introduction. The first 3 weeks being us learning about what it's even like to be in tech, what the tech industry is, how computers work, how the internet works, you know, just the basics. And then after that, for the rest of the time, we learn how to code. We learn HTML, CSS, how to use the terminal, vanilla JavaScript, you know, all of the basic things. And then after 19 weeks, you have the option to progress into the advanced modules. And there's 3 of them. And the incredible thing about the advanced modules is that you get paid. You get paid to learn. It's $20 you get paid $20 an hour. So there's health insurance, vision, dental, and you still have all that support. And you're assigned a one-on-one mentor that works with you for the entire time that you're in the advanced module. And before the program even starts, they ship a MacBook to you.
Wow.
They shipped a hotspot to me. So if you don't have a computer, if you don't have a laptop or a way to access the internet, they will send that to you. Even if you do have that, they still want you to take the MacBook Pro because it's a more powerful device. Yeah, it's a powerful device. Yeah. But yeah, it's just a phenomenal program. What they do for their students, they just have so much care and so much love. And a lot of the instructors and the people that work there have also experienced trafficking. And a lot of them also have some type of background in social work. So they understand us. And I have felt this has been one of the best learning experiences of my life. Not just because of my instructors, but because of the beautiful community that I have made through my classmates.
Sorry.
No, I was going to say that, you know, being with people in a learning environment that experienced similar trauma as you has been really beneficial. But, you know, we're there because our trauma led us there in some way. But also we're not there because of our trauma. We are there because we want to do better for ourselves. We want stability. We have a passion for technology. We are nerdy as hell. And it's just beautiful.
It's to get over the trauma, to get over those bad situations, and I see it remarkable for the organization to be giving something good because you already have resilience, you already have all these capabilities from sadly this experience.
Yeah.
And to work through it, and I think it's life changing. I can see it, and I'm super happy to see you. You look super thrilled and super into it, and I'm really happy that you're getting like beyond it and working and using it for a benefit, and great for the organization. Awesome work. I am super thrilled. That's why I wanted to share a little bit about this when I learned about her story. And okay, Luna, so just to wrap up, because I would love to eventually keep talking a little bit longer, but where can people follow you, get in touch with you, reach out or to the organization if they need also some help or to roll on?
Well, you can find me on GitHub at Luna Volcan, but I'm also on LinkedIn at Luna Fernandez. And if you are interested in Annie Cannons, just look up anniecannons.com. There's a lot of information on the internet about them.
Excellent. Luna, thank you very much. Thanks for coming and sharing.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
And as you can see, there's also serious talks here in the GitHub Universe conference and life-changing situations that you can even improve your life. So, Luna, again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And everybody stay tuned because this is not the last adventure. See you in a moment. Adios.
Adios.